This is an awkward like location, or like or my like place awkward. I'm trying to show y'all like.
Shout out to them people mad ethnic right now.
What's up, Classic Clique? It's your girl, Classic Courtney, back with another mother video. But anyways, as y'all can tell by the title, today we're talking about these online classes. I'm assuming that you're a student watching this and you have been forced to take online classes like the rest of us. They've done it from kindergarten to like senior in college. Not really sure about grad school, so can't speak on that. So I'm assuming you came, you know what's going on, you know you've come here for the advice. If not, and you just want to watch me, like, hey, what's up? Thanks. Hang on. Since, you know, I've never been in an online class before, I know a lot of people haven't as well. And also, someone requested this video on Instagram. If you guys ever want to request videos or just, you know, kind of have more input on the channel, then definitely follow me on Instagram and the rest of my social media. My Instagram is at Classic Courtney, and that will be down below. I'm also planning on doing a Howard Q&A soon. I'll be getting most of my questions from Instagram, so if you have a question that you want to know the answer to, then go ahead and follow me on Instagram, so when I ask for questions, you'll be right there. You can also leave them in the comments for this video as well. So let's get into it. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm not an expert at this. This is my first time taking any online class, never mind that it's all online. So this is very new to me, just like it is for most of y'all. So I kind of devised a personal plan. Feel free to tweak it, take what you need, leave what you don't. This is just what I do, and I kind of feel like it's been working. This is my second week that I've been done, and I've been getting my work done like pretty good. You know, I've been keeping up with everything. So here are my tips. My number one tip is to plan. This is my planner. Honestly, if you've been in school, you should already have a planner or some way that you plan out maybe different events that you have, or you know, your homework and when it's due. I know we don't really have events anymore, but some of you guys have work schedules, some of you guys have to take care of your younger siblings and other things of that nature. So it's definitely can still be easy to lose track of when your assignments are due. So definitely I recommend finding something to write down all of your assignments. I know if you don't already have a planner, it might be kind of hard to get a planner now, everything that's going on. So definitely try to use whatever device you're watching this on, and set some reminders. Like with your phone, it might even be better to set reminders on your phone, because you might open your phone every day, but you might not open this planner every day. So once again, it can be really easy to lose track, but whatever is best for you. For me, I like to physically write it down and have it kind of separate from my phone. But you know, if you're super busy, you might need that little alert. Okay, so my next tip is to pick one day and try to get as much work done as possible. For me, that day is Tuesday, just because I know this is like not the same for everybody, but just because my week of classes ends on Tuesday. So I try to like get a lot of my stuff is not even due until like the Sunday before like the classes start and everything. So I try to get a lot of that done on Tuesday, so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week. So if you have a day where you know you're gonna have a lot of time, try to use that time to just get your work done as much as possible. I know like you're not gonna always be able to get everything done, but at least like you can get a little bit of the weight off of your shoulders as early as possible, so you're not doing your work last minute. This has really been working for me, because I've honestly been turning my stuff in super early. Like even if it's due on Sunday, I turn it in on Saturday, which may not sound too early, but as a college student, like, you know, like early is literally 30 minutes before the deadline. Like, my next tip is when you're in class, act like you're in class. And honestly, like I said, take what you need, leave what you don't, because honestly, I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Okay, I have Zoom meetings and I don't turn my camera on. But like, okay, I feel like you have to do this with every class. Literally, you know yourself and you know that class. At this point, I think midterms have already passed by the time everything happened. So you probably know the professor, know how the class works. So every class you don't really need to be as engaged per se. But if you have like a math class, a science class, or a history class where you really need to retain, like where you're gonna have like a test and quizzes and you need to retain this information, I would definitely say to act like you're in class, take notes, write it down, like be actively listening, ask questions when you need to, just act like you're in class so you can really train your mind that, okay, I'm learning right now, so that it'll be easier for you to retain information later. My next tip is to have a dedicated place to do your work. It can be so easy to do it in your bed. I did a lot of work in my bed when I was at school, and let me tell you, you know what that ended up me doing? I was on YouTube or I was asleep. Okay, and I know it's not gonna be any different here. Like, I'm so much less motivated here, so like I really have to push myself, which is why I have my little desk area. If you guys want a desk tour, then leave that in the comments down below and I'll be happy to give you that. But I worked really hard on making this desk like look really nice, be a cute little space for me, so I can actually feel like I'm being productive when I'm sitting here, and really just like make it a nice and inviting place for me to get my work done. So even if you don't have like an area in your room, maybe the kitchen table, if that's necessary, or if that's available to you, or just try to find some quiet space, like different than your bed, even if it's maybe on the floor of your room. Like, at least it's not in your bed and you're a little bit more like, okay, when I'm sitting on the floor, that's when I'm getting my work done. When I'm sitting on my bed, that's when I get my relaxed time. Just so it's like, it's not the same place and you're just a little bit more like, you feel like this is school, this is home. So you can kind of differentiate the two, even though it's like in the same place. It can be hard. So my final tip is to try and keep in contact with your professor as much as possible, especially if you're in a circumstance where it might not be as easy for you to get your work done as it is at school. So definitely make sure your professors are aware of your situation, so that maybe they can have a little bit more empathy and sympathy for you. If not, then at least you have all of that communication in writing. So if you have to go back with your university to fight for a grade or for an incomplete, you have proof that, hey, I wasn't like just lollygagging, I wasn't like I didn't care about school, this is what's going on, I talked to my professor, and they didn't take that into consideration. Luckily with Howard, they're adopting the pass-fail option, so a lot of people can take advantage of that if they're in difficult circumstances. But I don't know about all schools across the country or across the world, of course. So if that is not the case for you, then definitely stay on top of your professors and just keep an honest and open communication with them, because like I said, if they don't know, then they can't help you. But if they do know and choose not to help you and you don't end up doing so well in the semester, you have that evidence and that proof to go back to maybe your dean next semester or anybody else higher up to try and fight for your grade. So those are all my tips. Like I said, I'm not an expert on online classes, so this is new to me, just like it is to y'all. I'm learning along with you, and these are just some things that have helped me personally. Like I said previously as well, take what you need, leave what you don't, tweak it to fit your situation and what works for you. If this did help you in any way, then please give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button so you can become a part of the clique, because we lit over here. And comment down below any videos you guys want to see, because I'm here at home, like I ain't got no excuse to not be uploading for real. And also comment down below what's been the hardest thing about adjusting to being back home, or maybe just having to stay at home, or just online classes, or just in general. Like, this is an open safe space. Like, I want to talk to y'all. We could exchange our problems, our worries, and come together and help each other, okay? Because we a clique, we a family together, we here for each other, all right? And lastly, as always, stay classically you. Bye guys. Mwah. Stay safe.